everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, tonight I have Laura and Shelley in the kitchen. Hi girls.
Hi.
So I'm not actually not quite sure why I'm here actually. I just decided to do a live the other day. But anyhow, so I thought, well, I best get thinking about it, especially now I've got all that slab cake. So while you're all getting together and the audience is growing, I'll let Shelley and Laura tell me what's going on. I'll give you a little clue of what I think how this cake is going to end up tonight. So Laura, do you want to give them a quick peep of this cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a beauty, that one.
So it's a 12-inch cake. I'm going to show you how I cut it out afterwards, which will be a challenge. Believe me, I feel as though it's going to be a cup and saucer moment again. So anybody who ever saw that session. But basically I've cut the cake out. All I've done is rough buttercreamed it, tried to give it a bit of a smooth edge, but you know what I'm like, I like the rustic effect. So we've gone for our normal rustic appeal. So you might see that we have a new cake in the background. So Cake Masters emailed me and said, have you got a new flavour coming out? And if you have, you know, can you do a cake to inspire the flavour? So I was really pleased, thinking that, you know, I'm going to get a full spread and all that. Anyhow, the thing is, they did ask me to go in it. So if any of you have got Cake Masters magazine, let's just see. So let me pull it over here. Can you see it, Laura?
Yeah.
In fact, I'll bring it over here actually. How's our audience doing?
Good. We're slowly but surely growing. So we're just touching 100 at the moment on Facebook.
Right. Ooh, I didn't put that post on, did I? So, what do we think of this?
Wow.
Yeah? So, we all had part of this. Laura, Maria and I. So, I did my rustic effect buttercream, put on the sprinkles, and Laura and Maria did the strawberries and the lime. So, what? Raspberries and lime. I was just checking you knew what you did, Laura. So, even with the little, what do they call those green things at the top?
I have no idea.
There's a name for them, isn't there?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, so anyhow, so this is our cake, so I hope you like it. And Cake Masters, I think they messaged me on a Monday and it had to be done by Wednesday or something like that. It was something really daft. So we've used the Karen Davies mould. She's got the tropical fruits. Is that tropical fruits, that one?
Yeah.
So tropical fruits, and it's a fabulous mould. And look how lovely those raspberries and limes are. So, and I think it's got orange on there, and it's got strawberries in the mould as well. So anyhow, give Cake Masters their due. So, what are you doing thumbs up for?
We're growing. Good
audience.
Yeah.
Very good.
On YouTube
so,
well.
So when Cake Masters said, "Oh, would you like to do a cake?" Can't promise you'll be in it, okay? But we're doing a feature on flavours, so there I am whacking this out, all very excited, and as I say, thinking I'm going to be, oh my God, we're going to have a big spread. Anyhow, we got this.
Oh, well, at least we're in there.
So I can't moan, I won't moan, I'm not moaning, Cake Masters, thank you very much. So basically they have done a feature on ingredients and flavours. So in fairness, they give everybody who does flavours a shot, which is great. So I don't mind, but I don't mind at all. Slightly jealous, some got bigger shoots than me. But anyhow, I've got a nice little corner feature there, so very chuffed with that. What page is that on? Page 83. But the best bit, as I was flipping through the magazine, get this, and it's a feature called Cake Rooms. Okay, and what can you see on there? Did you know that?
No!
No, neither did I. So there's the best bit. So this lady here has got her room on show, her cake decorating studio. And what can you see there?
Beautiful
Can I see it on the camera?
display. Let me zoom, just hold it up a bit for me so I can zoom in. Up a bit. Look, there we are. Let me take the logo off so everyone can see. Our beautiful packets there.
Yeah.
Beautifully displayed, nice and neat. Fantastic.
So I was more chuffed with that. I thought, oh look who that is. So this is Cake Rooms, and it's a few different artists. There's 3 of them here, and this one's Cindy Dorsers.
Oh, from the Netherlands.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So she buys sugars off us. So I was well chuffed. How good is that?
That's
so,
brilliant.
Any feedback, Laura? You know her then, do you?
Yes.
Because Laura deals with all the trade.
Yes.
So there you go. Anyhow, well chuffed with that. Right, good. So let's take that out of the way. So that's that one. Let's put Natalie's cake back in pride of place. And then let's show you what we're doing.
Yeah, we've got a really good audience building. Everyone was very impressed with that as well, by the way.
What?
That cake.
Well, don't be impressed too long because I've got this frigging thing here.
Sorry, go on,
So,
I won't talk.
I have bought some stencils in, okay, so I phoned Sweet Success. Oh gosh, I'm going to put this. So you see how big it is? It's bigger than me. And this is 28 inches by 17 inch slabs. There's 2 of them in there and they're 1 inch 25 deep. So what's that? That's be 3 inches deep altogether. No, 2.5 inches deep, isn't it?
No,
I don't know. 1 inch 25 each deep. And there's 2 slabs per box. I'm exhausted. It's a heavy one, that one. So anyhow, so I thought, right, I haven't got time to make 12-inch cakes. I'll order some from Sweet Success. Being very greedy, I thought, you know what, I'll order a few of these, and I didn't even ask the lady. I just said to her, I'll have the biggest ones you've got, those slab cakes you've got. And when they came, I nearly frigging died. Look, Shelley and Maria had to carry 1 box between them. I stupidly decided to carry 1 box on my own, and I suffered with asthma. I thought I was going to die when I got to the top of the steps. Honestly, it's so bad. Anyhow, they're great. So we're going to use one of those, but I have pre-cut it up already. So that's what we made one of those out of. And then the rest has gone in my daughter's freezer. But then I'm going to cut up a fresh one ready for our freezer. So I'm going to show you what else we've got. So before we get going, Valerie and Christina brought out their cake cloths. And they used to sell them in packs of 50, but they've now brought them out in packs of 20 because people don't really want 50. They take a really long time to use, so they're new on the website now. And the image is wrong. It does say the right wording, but we haven't got the correct image because these have got to go off to the photographer yet. So you'll see in the little picture it says 50, but all the description and everything else is 20. And these are cake cloths. If you've never used these, ask everybody about them. They are amazing, especially for your buttercream. Valerie and Christina are here in September. They'll be doing a demo with them. So they'll be showing you how to use them, and you can wash them as well. So they're brilliant as well, and they don't need no fluff on your cake. I know people say, oh, use those blue J's cloths, whatever they're called, or use kitchen roll, but all that will leave a bit of fluff on. Last thing you want is your customer having a little bit of tissue paper, isn't it? We do have a wasp in the kitchen as well.
Oh, do we?
Yes,
oh,
we do. It's just
wonderful.
flown by you. Okay.
Wonderful.
Then we have, we've still got Danielle's drawer, so I just want to go through it again. So Danielle was in the kitchen on Monday. What a great demo she did. So, fabulous young lady. We love having her over here, like we do with everybody who comes in the kitchen. We've actually never had anybody we don't like, have we? No prima donnas, no nothing. We like everybody who's come. They've been all good fun, settled in really well. But I've asked Danielle to come back a few times to offer some learning experiences. Because it's not all about selling, it's about teaching you a few things, and you all loved a ganache tutorial. Anyhow, Danielle is very kindly, she has a collaboration with Amy from Sweet Stamps, like we do. We have our own set of stamps. Ours is the exclusive range, but Danielle has naughty words. So if I just shake them, you won't see them.
No.
Okay?
You have to be quick.
Yes, I know. So I'll just shake them so you don't see them. But these are naughty words. So she's brought 5 sets for me to draw the winners from on Monday. Okay, so Monday we'll be drawing those. She's also brought a diary. Okay, so you get, it's not a diary, sorry, it's a notebook, an A5 notebook. And this says, the secret ingredient is always love. Quite like that little one.
Yeah.
Now, if you go over to Danielle's Sweet Treats, okay, which is her Facebook page and Messenger, she can actually pop a link through to her shop and she can print anything on these books. So it's Danielle Sweet Treats on Facebook. Go over there. Then she brought an A5 pad for us to give away. Is there a problem, Shelley? No. Right, okay.
Fine.
Just watching you two faffing around here.
Well,
So she brought over this A5 book as well, and I like that. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy gin. Now, I don't drink, but Laura likes that one.
I like it.
So that one's there, so there we go. And then she brought over an apron because Danielle also prints aprons as well. And she uses a great brand. We use them for our aprons as well. And on this one it says, don't blame the chef, blame the Prosecco. So those are the prizes on Monday that we'll be giving out. So what you have to do is like and share the post that we've done, which is actually on our page. We don't put it in the group because you can't share in the group, because when you're in a group it's closed. So we've put it on the page so that you can share there, okay? So what did you think about that, Laura?
Fantastic, yeah.
Right, let me get rid of those.
Do you want me to say a few hellos?
Yes, go on then.
So,
Great.
we're over 230 at the moment watching.
Just
we've got a good audience on YouTube as well. Rob Allen has said, is it warm in the kitchen? I can hear the aircon unit. It's been really, really warm, Rob. And we're
Let me
using
just say something
buttercream.
funny about Rob. Okay, Rob comes in the kitchen every now and again with Jackie, and we're hoping he's going to turn up again before Christmas. So he sends me a message today and he goes, you know, how you do? You tag Carolyn. So he's tagged me in. He said, hope you're all okay. So I said, hi, why? What's happened? So he said, with all the floods. So I just went, well, I live on top of a hill. Joke, joke. Didn't think nothing about it. Went off to get my nails done. And the girls are saying, how did you get here? Was everything all right? And I went, why? What's going on? And they said, all the floods. And I'm like, what floods? Am I the only person who hasn't seen floods?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently I haven't read the news today. And we've got floods all around where I live. And I had no idea. And they couldn't believe it. There's one place where... is it Whaley Bridge?
Yeah.
Is it Whaley Bridge? That's been evacuated because they think the dam's going to explode. Where Laura lives, and a massive big roundabout has been flooded out, and just cars are left under there. We have a girl who works for us in the office, and John's had to go and my son's office. John's had to go and run that office because somebody has gone through the barrier on the new road by us. And so because everybody then thought it was open, everybody else has gone through.
Oh.
And she's currently sat on the roof of her car.
Oh my goodness.
I know. So how fun is that? Sat on the roof of a car. That's fun, isn't it? So that's what the rain's doing. And then I just keep hearing police and ambulances going up and down all day.
It has got a lot better. I know Whaley Bridge is still really bad and they've been evacuated and Poynton has, but touch wood around our immediate area is much, much better. Obviously the houses are devastated and, you know, completely destroyed, so, you know.
Which is really very sad, and I'm not laughing at that. I'm not laughing at all. I actually feel very sorry for them, but I've just got to laugh at me to Rob. Why?
Oblivious.
I live on a hill. I just thought it was raining. Right, anyhow, never mind. So,
yes,
everybody is okay.
But yeah, it has been, it's now gone really, really warm, so we've got the fan on, because we're using buttercream tonight and we're fighting with the elements.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, who saw our muck-up? What day was it? Was it yesterday?
Yesterday morning.
Was it yesterday? Who saw our impromptu live yesterday morning? I'll wait and see. So, yesterday morning, there's always one, isn't there? So, Maria and Laura are actually collecting little takes of things because they want to do a video whenever they get time. But we're all racked out with work of things that go wrong at Sugar and Crumbs. But my gosh, we dropped a big boo-boo yesterday. So because I was coming live tonight, I said to the girls, oh, I want to change the cameras around. We're always facing this way. We're always facing that way. I want to be facing this way. So we came in here, we was messing around with the cameras and everything. And quite happy actually, weren't we? I don't know how long we were going for, but totally oblivious to what was going on. But the funniest thing is, the door opens, so we all look, and there's John, and John's going, and he's like, and then we're like, the three of us are like, and I think anybody who saw it will see this. You can see Maria, because me and Shelley are behind there. You can see Maria going like that, because he's just going like that, and then he's going, and we're like, what the hell's going on? So, I mean, what time was that? Was it 7:30, 8 o'clock? What was it?
It was about 8:30.
Was it about 8:30, was it?
Still
And he's
quite
like that.
early.
We still have no idea what's going on, and he's like, and he's doing all these hand signals, pointing at the equipment here, and then we realise we've gone live. We've gone live. We've accidentally somehow managed to press the button. Not only are we clever enough to press the button, but it actually brought up Danielle Clinch's write-up as well from Monday, and her starter rolling, what do you call it, intro. And then it popped up on YouTube. How good was that? And we had no idea. And then the funniest thing was the comments people were saying, oh, isn't that funny watching them? They've no idea that we're here. People are going, hi, do you know you're live? Well, no. No one's looking at it. Then people are messaging us. Then Laura's getting phone calls in the office. Do you know you're live? And Laura's going, I'm not there.
I can't get hold of anyone.
She's trying to ring us. My phone's on my desk. Maria's and Shelley's are on the desk as well. So totally oblivious. So if you saw that yesterday, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I left it up for an hour. I put an explanation of what was gone on, and then I left it up for an hour, and then I thought I'd delete it because I don't want to remind it forever, do I? Is anybody watching who saw that?
Yes, quite a few.
Oh, was it? Did you think it was funny too? Yeah. So anyhow, right, I best get on with this demo. So I'm going to move this cake out the way, okay, for a minute. Now last week I decided to do a live on the hottest day. It was so hot. I must have been absolutely crazy. So from what it is I want to show you is I brought these stencils in, okay? And you know, like when you're buying cake tins, you can buy cake tins, and then you just know where to store them. Before you know it, you've got a spare garden shed in the garden with all the extra tins and things that you probably won't use again. So I brought these stencils in because I thought, you know what, we can cut out cake. How easy is it to cut out cake? So I thought we'll cut out some cake. Yeah. So we've got this stencil, which is the heart, which I've cut out, and then we've got these 0 to 9. The fan has blown them away, but can you see?
Yeah.
They're not in order, as you can see. Well, so we get a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. The 6 acts as a 6 and as a 9. Okay. So 6, 7, 8, and a 0. So I just thought, you know, all those cakes that everyone's doing at the moment with the biscuit base or with a sponge, and then they're cutting out and putting it. You know, you need numbers. Sometimes when you've got those number tins, it's actually very difficult to get them out the tins, because in the tins that they don't have them in spring foam, or they don't have any push-ups. So you've really got to grease your tin really well, have plenty of lining in to get them out. So this is a great way of cutting them out. So what should we do? Should we do a number or should we do a heart? What would you like?
I'd go for another heart if you want to do another heart.
Right, okay, let's go for another heart. So I can't remember how much the set is, but I'm sure Laura can go and have a look. And I think this might be $2.99, this one, I think it may be. I don't know, I'll get Laura to have a look in a minute. So I just need to put something on there. So from that slab cake, that big giant one I've just showed you, you get 2 there. So what I've actually done, just so I've showed you, I've cut that slab cake. Ideally, I should have just bought a 12-inch slab cake. That would have been absolutely perfect. But, you know, Karen McFarlane doesn't think, gets on the phone, biggest cake you've got, please. So you get, as I say, you get 2 layers. So I've cut it into 12 inches. Because I've cut it into 12 inches, I've got this big long one left, so I can either make I can use that for one of the numbers, number 1 or something, or you can cut it in 2 and then double it up and make a tall 6-inch cake. The leftover as well gave me 2 of these, so that's 4 layers of cake. 4 layers of cake. Now they're all going to go in the freezer. We can keep them in there for a few months and we'll get those out, and I'm sure we'll be using those on one of the lives again. So for the big one, I bought them all from Sweet Success. By the way, Sweet Success have no other idea that I've been advertising them. No idea at all. I need to get on the phone and tell them, hopefully they might give me a free cake.
And their sales have been going mental by looking at all the comments on our page.
Oh, have they? Well, this is the way I feel about it, okay? So why do I do these lives? Because I'm not a baker. I'm not a baker, I'm not a cake decorator, but I like playing, okay? And I don't care that all my stuff is rustic. I don't care that I don't follow the rules. I don't care what it looks like. I do care what it looks like. I don't aspire to being a perfectionist. Now, some of you want to start at this level, just making a Victoria sponge or some cupcakes, and then you want to grow to that level, and that's fantastic. And there's so many professional people out there that are absolutely amazing, and I love them for the work. I love them for the fact that they work so hard. Not everybody appreciates how hard they work. They don't really know how much stress goes into making a cake. You know yourself, somebody will come along and they'll say, oh, can you make me a cake? And they think they're going to spend 30 quid. You know, they're devastated when they realise how much it costs, but they just don't take it into account the time and effort. I will never put myself under that. That's why I'm not a cake maker. But having said that, I do enjoy making cakes for friends. I do enjoy making cakes for family. And I enjoy making them here, and just having everybody going to work and enjoying them. And that to me is what I'm about, okay? So that's why we do the lives, because we're trying to inspire people to bake. So the community group is about you sharing your cakes. So it doesn't matter if you've never baked a cake before, get on there and show it. I'm very keen not to have anybody make you feel embarrassed or ashamed of your cake, because you shouldn't be. It's about having a go. And I've always been like that since day one. Since I've started this company, anybody who knows me, it's always about having a go. You do not have to walk away feeling that you've not done it perfect. And of course there's cheats as well. So you know what, I don't mean cheats, I mean little cheats that you can do to hide things, yeah? So, and that's what I like showing you as well. So I'm going to just cut this cake out.
So I said a heart, but everyone's outvoted me and said a number.
Oh, they want a number?
Please.
We've got a heart, it's easy, innit? Right, do you want to turn that off for me?
Yeah.
Only because this thing keeps blowing away. So let's bring back a number then.
So a number 1 or a 7 or well, whatever is first in the pile. But yeah, I was totally outvoted.
Should we do a 6?
Do a 6.
It's a bit more harder, that one, isn't it?
It's a bit tricky, that.
Right, pardon?
It's a bit tricky, that.
It is a bit tricky, and I've got to go live and do it. I only cut that heart out. It's so funny. On Sunday as well, I went to my daughter's house, Laura. You all know Laura. And she is doing the demonstration morning, actually. If any of you come into the demonstration morning in September, she's actually doing the demonstration morning. And she is actually making, what's she making? Fudge, honeycomb fudge, and chocolate honeycomb marshmallow.
Oh my goodness.
And she's going to make lime and raspberry marshmallow as well. So that was my request. So there we go. Let's get rid of this. Right, let's get a knife.
Oh, Katrina Morby's watching. She says, I'm making my wedding cake. I get married next Saturday.
Oh,
congratulations. Make sure you pop a picture on the community page for us all to have a look at.
Congratulations. Yeah, well done. They're tired. There's loads of it. Aren't you going to a wedding next Saturday? Is it Saturday the 3rd? This Saturday or the Saturday after?
After, I think.
I'm a hen do, but the wedding is in October.
Ah, right. Okay then.
We're going paintballing.
Pardon?
Paintballing. Yeah.
Shelley, just run down there and get that green tray, will you? So I've cut it with the paper on here to carry on protecting it for when I put it in the freezer. So don't pull all this paper off first if you're not going to use it all, if you buy the big slabs, because you don't want the cakes actually stuck together. You do need the paper. So let me just get that out of the way, okay? No, I don't want that a minute. Sorry, I do want that.
But not.
Just let me get a board
Not
for that
yet.
minute. Just not yet. Just watch where you go, Shelley. Just let me get a board out of here. Just 1 second.
We've got a fantastic audience tonight. We're just touching 300.
Are we? Watching me. Pressure.
Yeah.
So I've taken the top paper off. Drop that one down. We're going to take this paper off. So you do need to be prepared a little bit, okay? We'll get rid of that. Okay, so hello everybody. And then what we're going to do is, there we go. Look at that, cut that well, didn't I? So I'm going to cut that over there. So all your spare cake, so if you knew you were going to do numbers, you could actually work out that big slab to get more on. That big slab gave me 2 hearts, and I'm not talking top and bottom, I'm just talking the top layer. I slipped the top layer off first and just used that and cut it, and that left me another layer that Danielle's gone home with on Monday. And then this one I've cut up. If I'd known I was going to do numbers, I could have done that really. So let's just do this. We'll place it to the edge. So I'm just going to take that off, because we may as well not waste that, had we?
No.
So we may as well have that as for something. Right, do you want to come this way? Because I'm right-handed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit it on there. It's just so easy. Now, the other thing is, so some people will say you shouldn't buy cakes for your customers. Why not? Where was that rule?
Yeah.
I never understood that. You see people, no, well, if they want freshly baked, they expect freshly baked. Who said? Because let me tell you now, in all the cakes I've had, and I'm 57 years old, and I've had plenty of cake, and I've got 4 children, 8 grandchildren, okay, I would never know if they were freshly baked or not, and I've had a lot of cake in my life. So the way I look at it, what does it really matter? As you know, some of you love baking, but hate cake decorating. Some of you love cake decorating but hate baking. That's great. So you know what? If you hate baking, or it bothers you, or you always feel it's a disaster, buy a cake from Sweet Success and tell them. They'll be so surprised because they do not know I'm plugging them. Seriously, they'll be so surprised.
I'm thinking what's going on with sales.
Yeah, no, they will be. They'll be like, what? So when I ring them next, I'll be open for loads of free cake. So, but I'll tell you, because Maria will be scoffing this. Okay, so we've got, doesn't Maria eat cake? Isn't she funny? She's so funny. I've never known a girl who eats cake like she does. So all these cut-offs, okay, some of them you could cut into a little cube. Yeah. Then the other thing with this slab cake as well, if you do go and buy the slab cake, let's say you're making a wedding cake, there's nothing stopping you making a dummy cake for your bride. Giving yourself plenty of time, months, no need to stress, worry about nearer the time. Talk to your bride about it, suggest her to have a dummy cake, and then tell her that you'll crumb coat and put together a slab cake, sugar paste it, and then when it goes in the back, so get your picture done.
Cake, yeah.
So then it becomes a cutting cake, so they have the picture done. Look at my cake, nobody needs to know, don't need to tell the guests. Did you ever know you got real cake when it comes out wrapped up in a napkin? No.
And that also goes for people who are on a serious budget as well, because you know, people do have expectations of having a fantastic cake but on such a small budget. So if they were to have a dummy cake, obviously the decoration is still, you know, a lot of hours and it's still there.
And you've still used all the sugar paste.
Yeah, but you know, it does take away from the budget.
Yeah. So there we go. So we've got the outer shape. Okay, so that was easy, isn't it? Especially with this cake. And the other thing with Sweet Success as well, and I'm sure there's other shops, I'm not sure, you know, I'm sure there's other shops, but they do eggless cake, vegetarian cake. Is it eggless vegetarian? I presume it is, isn't it?
Vegan.
Gluten cake, red velvet cake. We had a slice of their you can buy samples of them as well, you know. You can buy a sample box, and I think the sample box is cheap. It's about $8.75, and you get so many samples in it. But we got fruit cake, we got red velvet cake, eggless cake. Death by chocolate. Yeah. What we had this week? We've had it all.
Carrot cake.
She's missed out.
Thanks for sharing, girls.
Pardon?
Thanks for sharing.
You weren't here. That's what happens when you work at the unit, isn't it? You miss out. So here we go. Now this will be the fun bit to get out. I'm only using a normal knife. Yeah. So we'll throw that on there. So I can either lift it up like that. You see that?
That's perfect.
How good was that? Right. So now, there you go. That's Maria's tomorrow. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to put it on this board. So we'll put that on this board. So make sure you've got 2 boards, okay? So I'm going to put that on that board, throw crumbs all over myself. So don't worry about this. We're going to put that over there. We'll get a little brush and brush this down afterwards. So don't worry about any of this. And then we'll cut the next one out. Okay, let's cut the next one out, which is under here. So we're going to do the same again. Let's get that board. Did you like that, by the way?
Yeah, I love it. Have we any idea of what size those numbers are?
12 inches.
12 inch, there we go.
12 inches, you need a 14-inch board for them to go on. Some of them are not quite 12 inches. They're somewhere between 11 and 12 inches.
Yeah, it depends on the number,
You never get them all the same. So, anyhow, there we go. So we're going to just turn that over there again. So we're going to flip it over, okay? Make sure the board that the cake is going on is your last board. That's the one that you want to make sure it's on. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm just going to go and get rid of all this paper. fact, I don't need to go far. I've got a bin here, haven't I? Yep, popped a bin there. Brilliant. Right, let's cut it out again for you so you don't think it was a fluke. So I'm just going to, now if I'd known I was going to do this 6, because I'll show you what I end up with in my dish afterwards. And I've had a look online what it is, this big one. Now this one's 27 inches, is it? 28 inches by 17. Okay, I think it is. So, and I think it's £44. Now you may think that's a lot, but I've got this cake out of it. I've got this lot out of it, plus I'm going to have another one of them, so we'll stick that there. So we can cut this up, make some more cakes, and then don't forget, I've got all those cakes that I showed you before that's going to go in the freezer. So that is a lot of cake, and if you can make that much cake for 40 odd pound with no stress, and they come out perfect.
And they taste amazing. Yeah.
And they taste amazing. Good luck to you. Now, for those of you who like making cake, that's fine. There's no rules. Do what you like. So, what's the feedback, Laura? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, they're loving it. A few people are curious as to whether you decided if you're doing a 6 or a 9.
It can be what it wants.
Yeah, it can. We can
Don't
decide.
care.
Decide later.
I might not finish it tonight because I've got that heart one to finish. So, the heart one is going to go into, hey, what you lot like? Tell ya. So, Danielle was in here the other night. So, she decorated 2 cakes. So, one she was going to take home for her son. But by the time her husband come, and she went home with all the other little bits of goodies he gave her, like a big cake and icing sugars and some other bits, she couldn't get the cake in the car. So she shared it with the warehouse lads. So you all saw the picture, didn't you? Right? Or didn't you lot like a little bit of eye candy? I tell you, you're naughty, you lot. Really naughty, eh? I didn't even know he was that good looking, supposedly. So he is cute though, he's not my cup of tea, but he is cute. Anyhow, his head's grown that big, we can't get him out of the warehouse. So if Michelle's watching tonight, she stupidly showed him. She stupidly showed him. Anyhow, he's a nice lad, he's been working for us for a little while. But he's called Lee, but you all liked him. But we have a really nice team of lads. Anyhow, they got an extra 10-minute break free of charge because Danielle came in and gave him free cake, so they were well chuffed. So, see, it doesn't take long. So there we go. That's all our offcuts. Great them, aren't they? Amazing. So you've got a little cake there you could make and chop that up, and then you can make them into cake pops or feed the birds. And then all you need to do with that is wash it, dry it, put it away for ready for when you want to use it again. And you know what? Buy yourself one of those A4 plastic wallets with a thing in. Just keep them all in there. Then you don't need a cupboard full of different ones, yeah? So let me just get a clean cloth.
Brilliant.
I'll let you do what everything's going on, Laura.
Yes, so there is a few new people actually joined us this evening. So hello, and thanks for joining us. Say hi, introduce yourself. If you've got any questions that are relevant to tonight's Facebook Live, feel free to ask them. If I don't get round to asking them, the other people who are watching will, because they're fantastic and they normally beat me to it anyway. If you can't stay for the whole Facebook Live this evening or you miss any of the bits, everything does get filmed and put onto Facebook when we're finished. It'll be pinned to the top of the Facebook page, and it's also streaming live to YouTube, but the video will be on YouTube as well once we've finished. Just a couple of things. Any of the items that you've seen on the Facebook Live this evening are available to buy from us at Sugar and Crumbs. Just head over to the website, which is sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. There's either a Facebook Live wish list, which is in the top right hand corner, or you can search by brand or use a search bar at the top of the page. Just a very quick thing that we always say. You'll notice, Carol, you're missing your apron tonight, and there's a couple of people said, where's your apron gone?
What apron?
Your apron. You normally wear a Sugar and Crumbs apron.
Sometimes I wear it. Do you know what it is? And you girls who are bountiful like myself, okay, I love aprons, I think they're lovely, but I need someone to design me one that goes round these because, okay, because these here, okay, are huge. They weigh a ton. It's all the reason I'm overweight. There's nothing else. I'm skinny everywhere else. So, but you have an apron and before you know it, it's like that on one side or like that, and it's shifting around, so it drives me nuts. And it's funny enough, I appear in Karen Salty put a thing up on the post on cake decoration and Sugarcraft magazine, and they've taken a picture off the live. Have you seen it, Laura?
No.
Right, taking a picture off the live. What do you think I've got?
Oh,
Friggin' apron, one boob out. So, anyhow, put me off wearing an apron. Right, anyhow. So
I was just going to very quickly say, basically what happens in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen stays in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So no one needs to be worried about Carol not wearing gloves.
Already, are they?
No. I'm just saying for anyone new who's watching, that's all. The cake doesn't get sold or passed on to anyone who doesn't want it. To be honest, they're very lucky if it actually leaves the kitchen, and basically whatever's left goes to the warehouse.
Yeah.
We normally eat it up first.
The way we look at it, we just know you're so jealous and you really want to eat it. But at the end of the day, I'm not offering it you. I'm not a cake shop. I'm not anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm just actually showing you how to decorate and my way, just for you to do at home. So all those regular followers, they all know the chants, okay? What goes on in the kitchen
Stays in the kitchen.
Stays in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So that's what happens. So you see me with my nails on. I've actually got my hair pinned up tonight. Might nudge my face or anything, but I have had a shower today. I have had a wash. The kitchen is clean. Everything is clean. So you don't need to worry. And if Laura's off poorly next week, you know what's not to do with my cake. Right, so let's get back to this bad boy over here then. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jam it up. So do we like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to jam it up. I don't particularly care which side's going to be on top either. It'd probably be good if we had a cake card, but I forgot to bring one home, so I'm going to have to do it the hard way, this. Okay, so I never make my life easy. And then, but I've run out of piping bags as well, so I've got to use giant piping bags tonight as well. And I did ask James, Maria's brother, to send me home some, and he hasn't. So I've now got to use these big things, which are great when you're doing lots of stuff, but I only want to do a little bit of small stuff. Okay, so we've got that on there, so that's the jam. Then we've got our buttercream here, so we're going to put our buttercream on, and the flavour that we're using is rose and mint, and it smells gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we're using rose and mint. So let me just pop that on there.
So just very quickly, the number stencils are sold in a complete set. So it's all of the numbers. The heart is sold separately.
Yeah, the heart's on its own, yeah. You'll see that they've got a pink background. And the reason I wanted to show you that, some of you have been looking at the picture wondering what it is. So I thought, well, you know what, if I show you what they are, the reason I put them on the pink background is because when the photographer comes to see them and on white paper, you couldn't see them.
Yeah.
So that's why you see some of our images for the clear things on pink. So what you can do with this, okay, I'm just slapping this on, but what you can do with this, and I'm not going to do one of those fancy cakes, I'm going to do one of those in a few weeks, but all I'm doing was just showing you the stencils tonight. But in a few weeks, I'll actually do this with a piping bag, and we'll do those nice little blobs on it, and we'll do, we'll make some flowers, and I'll buy the macarons in. In fact, I can get Maria to make some macarons.
Yes.
So we'll do some macarons and we'll use some other little bits.
You're going to have to use that as a 6.
Pardon?
You're going to have to use that as a 6.
Why?
Because 9's going to be the other way around.
Pardon?
9's the wrong way around.
What's wrong with me turning it round?
You have to do that.
So?
No, that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to...
I can do what I like, can't I?
You can.
Get your nose out, you.
Someone commented and it took me a minute to work it out what she meant. I'll
Turn it round. This is me. What's it, Lord?
Are you going to flip it over because it's back to front? And I was thinking,
And we're going to flip it over.
Front.
I can flip it over any way I want. Just wait. Tell you're eager, you lot. Anyhow, what they're saying about our little premature live the other day.
Oh, there was a few giggles. Yeah, there was quite a few people on here tonight who saw it. But they did say, as you know, it just shows that we're human and we were all very well behaved and professional.
Yeah. Tell you, John legged it in there sharpest to see if I swore. He was so funny. I legged it in there to have a look to see if I swore. So I said to John, "Did you watch it?" He said, "Of course." Well, it's just about to swear then. Of course I did. So I just wanted to check you didn't frigging swear on it. So I went, oh, I didn't. And I was like, that doubting myself, wasn't I, Shelley? Come on, let's go. Shelley's going, shall I delete it? I'm going, no, don't, we're watching it. We need to watch it first.
Oh dear me. We don't have letter stencils, do we? It's just the numbers and the heart.
No, but I can get letter
I
stencils.
was going to say, I think,
I can get. Do they want letter stencils this big?
Yeah.
I can get them in a set if you want. Right, how are we going to get the 6 on here? That's going to be fun. Right, okay. So we're going to turn this round, and I am. See how it's going? Can you see where it's going now?
I can.
Right, okay. So you have to be gentle. Now really what I should have done on here, but I haven't got, so we're going to pass this across.
You've got a big thing.
I know I've got a big thing, but I haven't got time for big things at the moment. So there we go. Yay. Was you brave? Was you feeling for me then?
What I meant was one of the big pizza
I know what you
slice
mean.
thing, a big thing.
Yeah, I can't remember. Well, what
Just thought I'd explain myself.
I thought you meant a pizza thing.
Yeah.
Right,
Just
so
thought I'd explain myself.
we've got a 6 there, haven't we? Yeah?
Yeah.
Got a 9 there, haven't we?
No.
No?
The wrong way round. That's what I'm saying.
Under this camera.
No, because the 9.
Right, is that the 9?
No.
Is that the 6? Right, I can't see any other way. Right, is that a 6? No, just
So
tell me, is that a 6?
That's a 6 on this camera now.
Okay.
Okay.
Crikey, swap the board.
Now.
Now,
That's a 6.
We have a 9.
what's the problem? Crikey, feel as though I've done the dance with balls me tonight. But can you have a 6 that way now? Is that a 6?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. We had to get there in the end. I was just going to buttercream it on that board first. Right, well, we're over here. We got it.
We've got it.
I don't even know which I am anymore now. Right, okay then. So. Right, okay, right. I'm not going to buttercream this because I haven't got time because I've got loads of other things, okay? But buttercream is in the dish. I will buttercream it up tomorrow morning and then I'll show you what it looks like. But all I wanted you to do is show you how I cut the stencils out. Is that okay for everybody? Do you all happy with that?
Yeah.
So do you know what you're getting in those sets? Do you want me to go through it again? Shall I show it again? Did we find out how much they were?
Yeah, $12.99. I've popped a link on.
Oh, that's not bad, is it? Crikey. It's not even too cheap, me. Right, okay. So, I can't even sort them out. So you get a full set, okay? So there's the heart. So that's on its own. Is that $2.99, is it? So anyway, you get a full heart. You can buy the heart separately on its own.
$1.99.
$1.99. They are. Look at that. $1.99. In the numbers, you get 0 to 9. So you're missing a 6, or you can have 0 be missing a 9. The 6 is actually works for both, as you see. So you get number 8, number 5, number 7. Oops. Number 3. I've not done them in order because I've thrown them all together. Number 4, 2, 1 and 0. And if you get those big slab cakes, you can do your 10, you can do your 21, you can do your 18. So those big slab cakes are perfect for that. So, but do remember, you need to have your juggling board. So you do need to have your main board that the cake's going to go on, and then you need another board so you can paddle them around with. Boards can be reused, you know, even when you get buttercream on these. Don't be throwing your boards away, okay? What you can do is you can even use ganache plates if you want to, but I like just using big cake drums. 14-inch these are, and it doesn't matter. I don't sell coloured ones, but I'm going to start selling them again, so don't ask me about coloured ones. But I do sell the big round silver ones, and we do the rose gold. The rose gold's lovely as well. So we do rose gold and we do copper, but the copper's in 12. I wonder if they would fit on a 12. Actually, it would fit
Probably
on a 12.
would, yeah.
Yeah, of course it would. So the copper's in a 12. So basically you need 3 boards. Yeah, so you can dance around with them. So are we happy with that then? Cutting those out?
More than happy.
Can we get on to the actual demo? Right, can you see that I'm sweating my head off? Laura, get that fan on, rapid. You're taking it home, you can decorate that.
What?
Yeah. We'll wrap that up, you can put it in the freezer, can't you? Take that home.
Well, it could be my dad's 9th or 6th birthday. My dad's birthday on Saturday, so he's now 9 or 6. Saves me making a cake.
Right, so we'll come back to the heart cake, just 1 second.
Oh, thanks, Kat Riley. I was just trying to find the link for the green board. So yes, the green board that we're using is the larger of the two that we sell. They're both on the Sugar and Crumbs website, and the easiest way to find them is use the search bar at the top of the page and type in green board, and both of the different sizes come up there. They are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. You might find that there's a couple of things out of stock. They're not out of stock. Everything arrived in the warehouse today, but with everything that's been going on today, getting ready for the live, go and get my nails done, you know, priority. The fact that there's floods going on that I didn't know about. The fact that Marie and I are building a website, I haven't put the stock on the website, so I'll be doing that before I go to bed tonight. Otherwise, so if you do see something out of stock, just hang on till in the morning. So anyway, we're going to be using Nifty nozzles tonight. We're going to be using drips. So let me just tell you which nozzles now. Turn the fan off again in a minute, Laura. So we're going to be using this one. I haven't showed you this one before. So can you see that there, Laura? Is it down low enough?
Yeah.
So this is a PME nozzle, a gem nozzle actually, a 1, 2, 3 curve. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to make a large peony, okay, with this one. So I know you'll be chuffed about that one. This one is the Russian piping tip. It's the genuine Russian piping tip Nifty nozzles, and it's called a rose cup. Now this one here is a new nozzle. We have two. One is called Maria, which is smaller, and this one is this Dahlia.
Yep.
Dahlia, I can't believe I remember. So, and then we have 10 petal rose. You see that okay? 10 petal rose, May tulip that we're going to use, and I do have a big leaf tip somewhere. So yes, I'm going to use the big Wilton 366. So I'm just going to get all this cake stuff out of the way, make myself some space. Just hold on a minute and hopefully stop everything blowing away.
So just very quickly about the Nifty nozzles, because we do get asked this quite often. There are so many to choose from. It doesn't really matter which ones you start with if you haven't got any of them, because they all work in exactly the same way. It's down to personal choice as to what design you want to make. So if you want a rose design, it doesn't matter whether you pick the 10 petal, the romance rose, the 7 petal, the beauty, they're all going to look quite similar in a rose style. If you've got a personal preference, then that's absolutely fine. But we do also get asked if we have like a starter pack or ones that people should start with, and we don't, just again because there's so many different ones to choose from. So we normally suggest getting about 5 or 6 different styles: a carnation style, a tulip, a rose. They're all absolutely beautiful. And the other thing that you need to remember, Carol will have shown you many times on our previous lives, doing the same nozzle in a different colour makes it look so much different. So you'll get a totally different effect if you do a rose in yellow as you do a rose in red, for example. And also two-tone in the buttercream. Again, that makes it look so different. So just get a couple to start with and you will very quickly find your favourite, and you'll end up going back to the same few over and over.
Now, in that love heart that we're going to decorate in a minute, okay, we got this one out, okay. Now, it's not brilliantly decorated. I was actually playing with the drips. So the drips have actually gone crazy, all the chocolate drips. There's 18 colours, but we're sold out of loads, and it's only these colours that was left. So because I had this cake here, this is the centre of the love heart. So I've just stacked them together, jammed them together, put them on, and then I thought I'd play with the drips to see what they did, just to give me some sort of idea really of what those colours were like, and they're actually lovely. So we've got a spare cake here, so I don't know whether Laura's going to take it home or it's going to the hairdressers with me tomorrow. So I don't, we'll see. She's also got half a cake in the fridge there. So
the hairdressers.
Hey?
Take it to the hairdressers.
Yeah, okay. So I just thought we'd have a play with that. So you can see here, can you see these 4 colours? Right, if you, we sell 3 ranges of gels actually, and now we sell 4. So we sell the Colour Splash range, which is a fantastic range, and I introduce that range to everybody here who comes in the kitchen. There's 30 colours. I sell them individually and I sell them as the whole set of 30, and I sell a set of 10. I also sell the Fractal range. Now the reason I sell the Fractal range is that these are suitable for vegans, vegetarians and for a halal diet. So these are fantastic, and they're actually a very strong colour. And I also sell the Rainbow Dust range, and the reason I sell the Rainbow Dust range is because it's an amazing set of colours as well, and they're well known to people. So, you know, Rainbow Dust has been out for a while, fantastic colours, you can rely on them. Fractal's new, and we've been selling these now. What have we been selling these for? About 18 months, is it?
Yeah.
About 18 months, okay. These come in from Hungary, from a great company over there. And I was the first to bring them to the UK. And like everybody else, we see it's a good thing, they're all selling them. But anyhow, we sell them here. So if you do go to the website tonight, again, I might be low on stock on some of them, but I'm stocking up tonight because I've had confirmation that my order's arriving in the morning, but I only got confirmation. I actually only ordered today, and he's actually sent them all out DPD, so you'll see. But we sell a range of airbrush colours in mattes, shimmers, we sell pens, we sell the gels, we sell dust. It's a massive range, it's fantastic. What have I done with my cloth? So do you want to shout anything out, Laura?
Catherine, the numbers are £12.99. So the numbers, I did put a link up earlier, but if you just head over to the Sugar and Crumbs website, they're called large number stencils. So the numbers are sold in a set, and the Love Heart is sold individually, and that's £1.99.
Yeah. Good. So what do you think of these colours? How good are they? Beautiful. How bright and vivid are they then? What do you think of that red? Well, that's by the Vivid Red, and I'm actually going to show you how to make that now. So I'm just going to pop some of that in a bowl and just let you see how quickly that becomes red, and it's lovely. So just hold on a minute. So you don't have to do anything, don't have to mix it with anything. Let's just get it in the bowl. So you'll see in there. Now, I don't know what my cake's going to look like. I never really know what my cake, even the girls never know what it's going to look like. So, oh, the other thing is as well, guys, thank you so much for those of you who have nominated us. It's been absolutely amazing. So we are up for the award. We want to go up for the awards. We're not up for the awards. We've been up for the awards for 2 years on the run. One for Best Product, one for Retailer of the Year. But I'd really like to get up for 3 categories. And if you would be kind enough to vote, and if you bought off us, you should have got an email. You've only got until the 19th of August. But it's the Cake Masters Awards, and it's really important you do vote. If you believe in us and you like us, then it really is important that you do vote. So the 3 categories that we're looking for is question number 13, which I think is, Laura's just having a look now. So there's 3 questions.
Best learning experience.
Best learning experience, okay. Now best learning experience, that's exactly what it is. It's best learning experience. It's not about being, you know, the best person at cake decorating. It's about what you feel you've got from a learning experience. Do you think we're offering you a learning experience? So that's one of them, so we hope to be up for that. There's best retailer, which I think is question 18. Yeah, and there's best product. So best retailer, we hope that you vote for us for that. We've worked really hard. We've got a fantastic reputation. Our reviews are 5-star. Of course, am I going to stand here and say I don't upset somebody? Of course I do. Everybody upsets somebody, and not everybody can always be happy. But I do like to get to a situation where we can walk away from a situation and both of us walk away quite happy. But overall, 9.5% of our customer services, people are happy. And in fairness, most of the things that go wrong is human error. You know, we're all humans, aren't we? So, but if you really believe in Sugar and Crumbs, if you could vote for us for that, that would be amazing. And then the other one is best product. Now, whether we get a light at best product, I don't know. We've got the Russian piping tips, the genuine ones, the ones that are registered, the ones by the original designer, Nifty nozzles, and we've also got our flavoured icing sugars. And our flavoured icing sugars have took a while for everybody to understand how they work. And so many of you find them as a bit of a game changer. You don't even tell people where you're getting the flavours from. And I get so many funny emails of people that say, listen Carol, I love your flavours, but I can't tell anybody. It needs to be my secret recipe, which I understand, and that's great, but I need to build the business and get more customers. So, but it's nice that that people want to keep it as their secret recipe. So if you do believe in us, please go over to www.cakemastersawards.com/nominate, okay? And if you can do that, I will be really chuffed. Feel free to send me a message. I've got so many emails, I'm actually copying them and printing them off, and because it's just so nice to read. So many of you appreciate what we do, and I think I've printed off over 100 so far of messages. And some of you have sent me some really happy stories, some of you have sent me some sad stories as to why you watch. I don't mean that I make you sad, but why you came into baking and why you've been inspired by us. And there's been some tearjerkers in there, but it's amazing that Little Sugar and Crumbs, Laura, Maria, Shelley, the team can make that person feel better and give them something to do. So we're very pleased about those as well. Anyhow, so if you can do that, that would be great. I've no shame in asking. So this one here, so we're going to do this red. Everybody's always asking how to get a bright red. And this, I usually generally use a combination of colours and then add some red to it. But this one here, we're just going to put the Vivid Red. Now, I have only got 3 left in stock at the moment, but by midnight tonight, there'll be a hell of a lot more, so don't worry. Yep. Okay, so put a nice blob of gel in. I'm sorry, Shelley, you're there wanting to see that, aren't you?
Alright, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put that on there so it doesn't slip, so that you can all see. I tell you, this buttercream smells lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like having after 8, isn't it, in the kitchen?
Is that one chocolate mint?
Chocolate mint? You have a chocolate brown chocolate mint. So,
Oh yeah.
come on, Shelley. You're letting the side down there, look.
You said it's not. Oh, it's
Rose and mint.
I think it has
Chocolate
reusing.
mint. Do you know everybody's just heard you there, Shelley?
Yeah.
She is our new girl.
Well,
She's always in trouble for something. She always does something. Every day she comes in, we go, Shelley, she did a great one today. She'll tell you what she did today. She only put the competition up. She put the competition. What did you do today? Put the competition up. Put the wrong prizes on, and said it was join the competition. It was going to be drawn today.
Put the first.
So give them a chance. So.
Yep, these are the Fractal range. So if you go onto the website, shop by brand, search all the way down to Fractal, you can go across to this subcategories then of the gels, the airbrush colours, the pens, and the 2 different dust ranges as well. They're all under Fractal.
You see how nice and red that's
Yeah,
going?
beautiful.
Yeah. Now what you do need to do is just leave it set mature. Now, Laura made that 15 minutes before we went live.
Yeah.
Okay? It was only 15 minutes before she came in. She doesn't get here till about 20 to 8. What do you want me to do? And I said, start mixing these. So we flipped a bit of white buttercream in there. So it does mature up. So there we go. And then the other colours we've used is the green. So you can see the green there. And you can use various shades, that's why they're
I was
shaded
going to
from
say,
there.
I
You
only
see
use a
there?
little bit of that.
So you can go from there to there. The lemon, you can go from that colour to that colour. You seriously can. Same with the pink. If you only want a tiny hint of pink, just put less in. Yeah? And there's the Vivid Red. So, let's just get rid of that there. So this is where we're going to make all the mess now. So I'm going to start bagging nozzles up, okay? So I want a red peony. Do we want a red peony? Yeah. So I want a red peony, so I'm going to put that really nice dark red in, that's matured. There is a white blob there, don't worry. We'll pick him out, it's just a bit that got flicked off before. Let's throw him over there. So we're just going to put this in the bag. And this is gone, have I put it in the right bag? Yeah. Can't see with these big bags. So we do sell these big piping bags. These are great if you're going to do meringues or Swiss meringue. If you're going to make Swiss meringue buttercream, you need a lot of it, or you want it for crumb coating your cake. These big bags are great. We do them in pink and we do them in blue. And I probably think they're not on the wish list because I don't think I told Shelley about them.
Been taking notes.
Yeah, so they'll go on the wish list by tonight. In fact, Laura's got the laptop here. So the other thing is, I did say I'd put a post on about what to call you guys, because I always say, hello YouTubers, and then really, it's on the tip of my tongue to say Facebookers, but I probably best not, because a slip of the tongue could end up being something else. So, and somebody did message me that today and said, oh, I've got a great name for you, call them, you know, Facebookers, but it could go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that one. But we've had some names off you guys, the sugar crumbers, there's all sorts of things that we've come up with, but I need to get that post up. So, wait a minute, I just need some more buttercream. So let me just put this in the mixer a minute. Oh. Grab that Shay for me. I just need some white. So, 5-second rule, it's only there, not even 5 seconds, but we'll give it a little white anyhow. Yeah. Right. So we've got that one done. Just let me speed this one up a minute. We'll do a nice pink rose in there, so the rose cup. Any questions, Laura? Anybody
So there's just a couple of people who have missed a little bit of the live, so you don't need to worry, you can catch up when we've finished. It will be pinned to the top of the page, and you can also catch up on YouTube as well, so you don't need to worry about asking questions of what you've missed or anything like that. You've not missed anything because you can watch everything back. The icing sugars are natural flavoured icing sugars. They're white in colour apart from any ones with chocolate in them. They are vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free until you add a product to it. So obviously if you're adding butter to it to make buttercream, and you need to use a vegan-friendly product, vegetarian, etc. But in the natural form...
Can you just see now, they've I know I've emptied the dish, but can you see now they've actually done the same one, aren't they?
So in the form that we sell them, the icing sugars are vegan friendly and suitable for vegetarians.
So this bag here, I don't know which camera Laura wants me to be on.
This one.
Okay, so I've got the big nozzle called Dahlia. I don't know which number it is now, I've shoved it in the bag, but it's the big one. It's an XL, and I'll have a look at the number afterwards. I've got one in the box there. So we're just going to see that there, it's open.
Yeah.
Just let me make sure that we've gone all the way around the bag. And then I'm just going to drop this really bright yellow in the middle. Yeah. Just going to drop that right in the middle. There we go. And there. And just squeeze it together. And then I'm just going to squeeze that out. There we go. So we get that yellow colour. So there we go. Then we've got rose cup. And for the rose cup, I just need a bit more buttercream. So, just let me clean that up a minute. So for the rose cup, just going to stick that one in there. Doesn't matter, it's got a bit of the other colour. Not too bothered about that. I'll let that one over there. Not going to get many of them flowers out of there, are we? But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's get rid of that. Then we've got the last nozzle, which is May Tulip. All the nozzles work exactly the same. It doesn't matter whether it's the minis or whether it's the large or whether the extra large. They all work exactly the same. So what I'm actually going to do in here now, this has got I'm going to mix this so we've got 3 colours in this. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just going to push this down this side. If you can't do it, hold this in your hand. Just put it into a tall glass. So I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to get the rest of that pink. So I'm going to just turn my bag round. So can you see it's just gone down one side?
Yep.
I'm going to put the pink there. So let's get the pink out. Because they're big bags, what I'll do is I'll just just put the rest of the pink there, and then I've just mixed some white. So let's get the white in. So I'm just going to get the white there. So we've got 2 colours in. And I'm just going to pop the white in the 3rd empty space. I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see there's no screen there?
Yeah. Yes, we can now.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put the white in there. Doesn't matter if it mixes together. I'm not bothered about that. So then we're just going to do a big leaf. So we'll screw all these up. Then we're going to do a big leaf with the green. So let's get that out there. So we'll get rid of that pink, we don't need them. So Laura, can you just scrape all that together in one big thing for me? So what we're going to do, we're going to do the same with the green, but because the cake is going to be red, what I want Laura to do is just get the rest of that red out the bowl, because I'm going to stick it in the middle of the green, which sounds a bit weird, but it does look nice when it comes through the effect. So, which camera are we on, Laura?
The centre.
This one?
Yep.
This one?
That one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can see I'm going green round there. So, let me do this. And Laura's ready. There she goes. Thank you very much. There we go. So that bit there, I'm just going to pick that up. Can we see that clear enough?
Yep.
And we're just going to drop that in the middle of our leaf tip, and that's going to go over there. Doesn't matter which colour you want, okay? It's like Laura said to you before, it doesn't matter which nozzle you want, okay? And just because it says it's called carnation, don't expect a carnation to pop out, girls, eh? And guys. We've got any guys watching tonight, eh?
Yeah.
Lee watching.
Oh God.
I hope not. Wouldn't it be funny if he was watching? Anyhow, so don't be, what was I going to say to you? Forgot what I was going to say.
Disappointed.
Yes, don't be disappointed if carnation doesn't pop out. It's just the name of the nozzle. There's over 100 nozzles, and we had to just give them a name. I didn't really want to call them 1 to 100. We just had to give them all a name. So I tried to sort of, I did look up, me and my daughter Laura, we got a flower book out, and we were there trying to think, what does that look like? What does that look like? But you know, and we can't produce a lily yet. So anyhow, let's put those to one side, and then I am thinking about what we're going to do with that cake. So I'm going to involve some drip on this. Yep. So I'm going to move all those over there. Move that to over there. I'm going to start putting some drip in the microwave for my effect. So, would help if I took the drip with me. So, right, okay. So the drip that we're going to use, so if we're on this camera, okay. So this is a chocolate drip. It makes life easy. Now we do 18 colours, but it is sold fantastically well. It does come from Australia. I've placed another order. They're hoping to have it shipped out to me next week. I don't know when next week, but they're hoping to have it shipped out to me next week. And then it takes about 4 or 5 days. Last time it got held up in customs for quite a few days, but hopefully we should have it with us within about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks maximum. Okay, so we haven't got any of the pinks left. We've got a lilac left, but we've got lots of other colours left. The blues, we've got the salted caramel, the grey, luscious lilac, the aquamarine. So there's plenty of nice ones, but I'm just going to put these in the microwave. If I can just touch you over there, these can be reheated. Okay, you don't have to use them within a certain time. Just keep them in a cool place. Put the little lid on, take the lid off, yeah, and then pop them in the microwave for 30 seconds. When you put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, take them out, pop the lid back on. Don't shake with no lid, we'll have a big problem. Okay, so then shake, give them a good shake, see if they're soft enough, and then if they're not soft enough, just pop them in for 10-second blasts. So I'm going to go and do this one first, so hold on. So
bear with us, she's not disappeared, we're still here.
Yeah. Just onto the microwave. So, those of you guys know who watch me, you know I do the rustic look. Now, to be fair, I could have done with transferring this to another board, but I went and crumb coated it and didn't think about it. It should have been on another board. I wouldn't normally have had it on this big board, and if I was going to have it on this big board, I would have sugar pasted it well, but I was laughing in here with Shelley. I was that busy mucking about that it was too late, the job was done. So let me just go and get this one in the microwave.
Apparently we're out of sync with the sound. Not everybody though, so anyone who's got a problem, just refresh your page, because we can't do anything from here.
Unfortunately, I think with the bad weather, I'm actually amazed we've got internet.
Yes, very true.
So what I'm going to do with this is going to help towards me leaf effect, what I was thinking. So I don't know if this is going to work, but this is what we're going to do. So where are we going to...
Wherever you want to be.
Can we do... How's my...
No, because the bottle's right in the camera. So I'm going to do you from the top.
Right, okay. And then, can you catch your drip then?
Yeah, I can do your top and side, so don't worry.
Okay, so if I push that up there, so we are going to... Wait for the big surprise. Wait a minute. I need to burst the old...
Locked.
Just 1 second. All the fun of going live. All the fun of going live. So let's just do that 1 second. Let's give it a shaky. Make sure you put that on as well. Otherwise you're going to have problems.
Green splattered kitchen.
Yeah. Well, it was aiming at Laura that, so she got a little bit of a surprise. So what we're going to do now is we are going to... You'll see it come round in a minute. Oh, now it's running.
Oh, right, it really is. We must have had a real serious blockage, because now it's everywhere.
I'll have to go back and do my drips. Right. Sorry, Shelley. Poor Shelley's
trying to move quick then.
Yeah, did have to move on then.
It's a bit of a difficult shape though as well, isn't it?
So we're just going to go round. Right, okay. Where didn't Laura? Is any drip there? Because I don't think they would have been.
Yeah, there is. No, there is.
Is there?
Yeah. But you're getting drip on the top.
I know. I'm going to fill it in.
Right.
Is there any round here?
There's a tiny gap here, just right here.
Okay.
But you're in between.
Right. Okay.
You've got two in between.
So let me just do a little bit there. So there we go. This cake will look a bit weird for the moment, but don't worry. You know what I'm like. It all comes together in the end. I just don't want you to take things seriously. You know, have a play at home, enjoy yourself. Stop listening to those miserable ones going, "You're not doing it right." Who cares? care, do I? Right, okay. I'll just do that there. Right, let me go and get my pistachio. Because I need to go and fill in the gap. Look at it now. Sorry?
Can I fill in the gap?
No, we've got another 2 colours to go on yet.
Oh, okay.
Where is Shelley? Now I'm going to use all this. This is the evergreen. So let me just put all this on. Because I want all this on this cake. I'm just going to put all this on. I'm going to have to be really quick because I need to spread it in quickly. You were laughing there, Shelley?
No.
What was that funny noise you were doing then? Sounded like you were laughing.
Secret chuckle.
Yeah. All those professionals over there looking, thinking, what the freaking hell is she doing now? Who cares? They're playing. Do this with the kids. Look, even the kids can do this. Oh, I'll tell you what I wanted to ask. Right. Okay, I don't know if any of you are interested in this, but on Saturday I'm looking after our Jasmine. She's only 3. You've all seen Holly, my other granddaughter, come on the lives. And then, pardon?
The lid's going in it.
What's going in it?
The lid.
Oh, is it? Oh, don't worry about that. Who cares? So you've all seen my other granddaughters come on the lives. When Ella's over from Australia, she comes on. Holly comes on. Anyhow, little Jasmine's only 3, and I'm looking after with 2 of her mates on Saturday. So her daddy, my son, said, Mum, do you think you could do a bit of baking with them? She'd love baking. So I was thinking of making a rainbow cake with those neon colours that we've got in the back there that I showed you the other day. What do you think of that? And I thought I'd have the kids watching. So I thought they'd be quite excited to watch. I've just got to watch, and we'll do a little live with it and we'll decorate it. So I thought we'll make the sponges. We'll make the sponges in different colours. We'll take out the centre, put some sweeties in the middle, and then we'll buttercream it. We'll rough buttercream it, all loads of different colours, yeah? And then, there we go, live. So if any of you want to watch that, I think it's going to be about 2 o'clock on Saturday. Right, so don't worry about this, okay? It'll all come together. So let me know if that's of interest to anybody. So I need a bit more green down here. So right now I've got an edge.
We've got all sorts of faces going on tonight. We've got crying faces, we've got angry faces.
Why have you got angry faces?
Shocked faces. I have no idea what's going on.
What are you crying for?
We've got all sorts going on. We have got a massive load of likes and love hearts, but yeah,
no. I'm trying to get this out of the lid on. What are you crying for? Who's sending crying faces?
I don't know, but we've
Who's
got
sending angry faces? I can
faces.
see the angry faces afterwards. What are you angry for?
I have no idea what's going on.
People are funny, aren't they?
The use by dates are all 2020 on the drips that we've got at the moment. The new batch that we will get into stock will have a different date on.
Yeah.
But the ones that we're using at present, I think they've got May. Is it March?
June, I think.
No,
it is,
May. May
yeah, but
20,
these were
but
mine.
yeah, these are the ones that we received as testers before our stock
we
came.
didn't. I bought them.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I bought them in Germany.
Sorry.
Because he didn't know I was going to be a stockist at the time. I did a secret buy. I told him I was going to. I didn't get them for free. So I had to buy them. So these were the ones that were born in May, that I bought in May.
And then how long after that did we get the stock?
The next ones came, was it 6 to 8 weeks after?
So I think they're June
Yeah, they are.
20, yeah.
June or July, yeah. But these are mine. So, who's sending angry faces?
No idea.
I'll be having a look afterwards.
We've got a few people interested in the kids' demos, by the way.
Yeah. Bear in
It's
mind,
a
I've
nice green.
yeah, I've no idea what this looks like. You do know I am only faffing about, don't you?
But the thing is, what people have to remember is this is a free tutorial. Yeah. We don't ever make anyone subscribe or pay for the Facebook Live or anything like that. Free. So what you get here is what happens in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Yeah. Obviously, we do lives with our guests and people who, you know, come in and promote and show you how to use their moulds or their flower kits or, you know, cutters and things like that. And of course, you know, it's really informative, loads of great hints and tips. But this really is just a demonstration of some of the products that we sell, how we use them, different ideas, hints and tips and things like that. So there's no right or wrong. And at the end of the day, it's just a cake. It's just a cake. You know, this isn't for a customer or anything like that. So if you were wanting to use the drips at home, if you were, you know, using them on a customer's cake, obviously have a go beforehand, get used to the how they work and the method and everything like that. But this is just a bit of a play in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, and we're just having a bit of fun.
It's called making a mess.
Yeah. Hi, Danielle.
It's called making a mess and enjoying yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I never take myself seriously. Never ever. I don't really care me. I'm just quite happy being me.
Ian Cotton says, "Save me a piece. You'll be lucky."
He lives local.
Oh, does he?
Local.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah. So, our Mr. Sign Man over there.
Yes.
Didn't he pop in the warehouse this week as well?
Oh, I don't know. Not while I've been there.
I'm sure he's popped in this week. So, just do a shake. I'm so tempted to do a shake without having a lid on. Do you know, I was on holiday once and my friend's son did the shake of the tomato sauce.
Oh, God.
But the lid wasn't on. And my friend had a big mohair jacket. You know those when mohair cardigans were in fashion? And I'm going back to 1997. Anyhow, he's going, I'm surprised I remember that because I can't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. But anyhow, so he does this shake of tomato sauce, doesn't know that the lid's off, but the next minute, the lid comes flying off and there's tomato sauce all over his mother, who's there with her big mohair jacket, splat across her face, across her cardigan. Well, we all fell about laughing. She went frigging mental. She fell out with us, wouldn't speak to us for the rest of the holiday.
Oh,
because we all laughed. Fell out with her husband because he was laughing, but it was hilarious.
So this now is the snow white colour.
Yeah. Now I don't know what this is going to look like. I am only playing. Might look rubbish. I've got an idea in my mind. I might not have enough buttercream to finish it. Right.
Deborah Hayes says this is Carol's playtime. Yes, it really is. Yep.
So anybody who knows me just knows I like having a play about. That's why you're all here watching. I'm a bit concerned though, there's some angry faces.
I just think it's a bit random.
Yeah.
Because it's not really a relation.
I will be able to look, see how it is.
I'm more intrigued about the crying ones.
Right, okay then. Right, so that will do. I'm going to put that out the way for the moment. So that's over there. So let's put that out the way for the moment. I'll let that set. Right, let's get on doing some nifty nozzles. So I am going to use this gadget. Queen of Hearts gadget. Now, I did have, and they've all blown away. So I did have some cut up paper, but they've all blown away. So, because we've got the fan on in the kitchen, so I'll have to cut some more up. Right,
oh,
okay. Just a minute. I think we'll have to turn the fan off, Laura.
Turn it on.
So just get your parchment paper, cut it up. So I'm just going to make a couple of peonies. Now, anybody who does piping will know that my peonies are rustic. Okay, not perfect. Might not even look like a peony. Might look like something else. I don't know. We'll just have to open and see what goes on, won't we? So, right, okay. So we'll just get a little bit of buttercream, not off that knife because it's got thingy on it. chocolate on it. So let's get that on there. So just a little bit on there. That's all we need. Stick that on. Right. So, got Shelley ready here. Where did my... Oh, right, okay. So I'm going to cut this bag off. Getting on my nerves already. Right, don't buy big bags for Nifty nozzles because you waste all that. So see how much easier it is now. So, but it's only because we've got to bring some bags from the warehouse. So I wouldn't pipe it on there like that. I would hold it. So I just need to know which camera Laura can see on, okay? So again, I'm not going to do this properly because I'm not a professional buttercream person. I'm going to do it my way. So you'll see that I've got a blob. You see that?
Yep.
Yeah. So all we're going to do, see that nozzle there? Got a curve on it, hasn't it? The thick end is the base of the petal. The thin end is the top of the petal. But at the moment, we just want it to go. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just make sure that I get the camera.
You are.
So we're just going to go over 3 times. Can you see that?
Yep.
And then we're going to go and we're just going to do a semicircle. Can you see that?
Mm.
And we're going to overlap that semicircle here.
Yep.
We're going to overlap that semicircle and we're going to keep overlapping it. We're going to keep overlapping, overlapping. And you can make this peony as big or as small as you like. So I'm quite happy with that one. What do you think of that one?
It's beautiful.
Yeah? You like that, Shelley? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to pop that there.
So this is a gem 123 nozzle.
So we're going to pop that there. I'm going to put that on again. So I'm going to show you again. Yeah? So we're going to squeeze a little thing. And then we're going to go over, over, over. Now, may not be a perfect peony, but you know what? It'll get you started. We do a class with Valerie and Christina, yeah? And they do the most amazing flowers. So what you do is you practice what I'm showing you, then you come along the class and learn the proper way. But at least you've got an idea. So we're just doing that again. You see that?
That's beautiful.
So we're just going to take that off, pop that in there. And that red gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to pop that on there. And then if you get tired, see this little stand here? So while you squeeze down your bag, or let's say, like I need to squeeze down now, but I could have been halfway through the flower and then I had to squeeze down. So it's handy to have this little stand. So let's just do that. So we're going to squeeze again. Have you got it, Laura?
Yeah, just come forward a bit.
Yeah.
That's it.
So then we're going to go over, over, over 3 times. And then we're going to do a semicircle. Yeah. Ooh. Woo! That's what happens when we go live. Right.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
Yeah. Get my little spatula again. Oh, gosh. Let me get my little spatula again. We better get that back in there. We don't want to waste any, do we? In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll save that for something. Save that for something else in a minute. Don't waste anything. Right, so let's get my little, I'll use that in there. So we're going to do the little bob. That's me showing you sideways. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we're going to do the semicircle. I really do want to do a massive peony in a minute, but I need to do a rose first. So I'm just going to keep squeezing this until we're out. Yeah. So we're going to pop that there. And Laura, can you get that in the freezer for me, please? Yeah. So see this bag here now. That there has got the red inside it, hasn't it? So we're going to reopen it. Am I right under that camera there?
Yeah.
We're going to reopen it. I'm going to get this buttercream now, the white. I'm going to put the white inside because now we've already lined it, haven't we? So I'm going to put the white in. You enjoying this live?
Yeah, people are loving it.
How's my audience doing? How's
Three-
my audience doing?
Well, we were on 362, we're on 358.
Ah, so we've only lost 4
Amazing.
people.
Well, we changed
Those
all
must
the
have
time.
always been those
Back to
angry ones.
362 now.
Those must those people who rang us.
Yeah, and
angry
I've
faces.
called them out and now they've
Absolutely.
left.
Right, okay, let me clean this up because Shelley is filming. It always looks like we've got a dirty kitchen start, which we always have because we're always filming. So let me wipe this up a minute.
So that particular nozzle is a Gem 123. The Nifty nozzles are a separate range. So when you go onto the website, if you're looking for the Nifty nozzles in particular, go to the home page of the website and there's a whole section there that says Nifty nozzles.
But I have put the gem in there.
Oh, right,
To
okay.
make sure they can
Just to
find it.
confuse me. So, yeah, or you can use the search bar at the top of the page.
Yeah. So we're going to put that on there. So we're going to use the same bag. So you saw what I did, didn't you? And I am just going to clean my nozzle. So what we're going to do now is, I've got too much buttercream in there if I'm really honest. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. Because when you've got too much in, your hand starts to shake. But also, see how I've done that 2 colours there?
Yeah.
So what do you think this flower is going to be? So same nozzle. Am I under there? So we're going to squeeze, nice little bubble. So you know when I went that way, we're now going to go that way. You see that frill? And we're now going to go that way. And we're now going to go that way. So you can see how it's frilled?
Yep.
You see that?
Yep.
So then we're going to go that way. What do you think we're making? I don't know yet. Oh, well done, Shelley. Can you tell it's a rose?
Yeah.
Can anybody else tell it's a rose
They
yet?
are delayed, so we need to give them a chance.
Oh. And the good thing with doing it on this pin is to make quite a big one.
Yeah.
What do we think of that? So we're going to put that in there because I forgot to get another pan out.
And someone has asked, is there a Wilton tip that is the equivalent to the Gem tip?
We do the 125. We do, right, okay. I always use the Wilton ones, okay, but the Wilton ones don't have the curve apart from the 61, which I'm not sure whether we've got in stock, which have the curve in. We do other Wilton ones, but I always use from 101 to 102, 103, 104. Now the 101 makes the tiniest roses and the 104 is the one that I always use all the time. The 125 makes really big ones, okay? So let's just do that again for you guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just pop it off. I'm going to plop it on there. We're going to use another bit of, oh that is, we'll use another bit of thingy. Let's make this. So we need to make 3 roses. So I hope you like these. Got any feedback, Laura?
Yeah, just people saying it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
So all I've done now is I'm just doing this in reverse. So I don't want to slip it out. Let me hold the tissue, that would help. So you can see that half of that semicircle. I was just going to say half a semicircle.
I know, Kat Riley was waiting for you to
she's
say
waiting
it.
for me.
Yeah.
For years I've been saying half a semicircle. Why I've done that, I think what it is, I've just seen that it's half a circle. That's what I should have been saying, half circle. But I'm also aware that I am doing a semicircle. And for years, and then I had to laugh, somebody said, why do you call it half a semicircle? And it's a semicircle. So we're just going to slide that off, put that one on, and we're going to make one more. So, have you all got bad weather where you lot are? I don't know whether it stopped raining here. Has it stopped raining
I think
here?
so,
I
yeah.
think so, I can't hear anything.
So we're again. And then we're just going to squeeze out, so we might only get a baby in this one. So we're going to squeeze out. Let's do that. just have like a little bud rose. And then if you wondered where Laura went with that tray before, put that in there. It's always handy to have that. Squeeze that down. I'll just get another leaf out of it, I think. There we go. She's put it in the freezer for me. Yeah. So we're just going to take that off. And I'm going to give that to Laura to pop in the freezer again. Right, so while Laura tells you what's going on and where you can buy things and everything else, I am just going to take this lot out the way and go back and get our cake. I'm just throwing the Fractal colours on the floor there, Shelley love. Let me just clear this up.
So, if you missed any of the Facebook Live this evening...
Yeah, that was formal.
So, there you go. I had to think about what I was saying, because you threw me on the spot there. My head was in the freezer and...
Yeah, it was in the freezer. It was actually in the freezer.
So if you've missed any of the Facebook Live or you're not able to stay for the last half an hour, you can find us on the Facebook page, so the post will be pinned to the top of the page. It also gets transferred over to YouTube as well when we're finished. And you'll see the 1 minute videos as well, the Marie and Shelley video. So you'll see Shelley has been hanging around Carol's shoulder this evening. Just getting all the really important bits of details really, and they all get squished into a fantastic 1 minute video that you can watch back time and time again. So it's really handy to refer back to if you don't want to watch the whole live, if there's just a particular part that you want to view and things like that. And also all of our previous Facebook Lives are on YouTube and our website as well now. So if there's anything that you've missed at all from a month ago, you know, a week ago, just head back over to the Facebook Live wish list. When you see the wish list that's relevant, you'll also see the actual video as well in there.
Right, you see that I'm just going to blob a little blob there. You'll be wondering why that's there. But we'll work that out in a minute. So I'm just going to throw that there. Yeah. I'm going to throw that on there. Now, this cake is not perfect, you know that, okay? You can use what colours you want, you can make it as nice as you want. This is about enjoying yourself and having a play. Right, so we're going to get the nozzles now. And so the nozzles, let me just show you, let me get another palette knife, just so I can show you how they work.
Yes, Eileen, the 1 minute videos are all on YouTube as well. I have got to say hello to George.
Who's that?
My nephew.
Ah, hello George.
Which means he's having a sneaky sleepover at my mum and dad's by the sound of it.
Ah, right, okay then. Right, so you'll see that I'm just putting a bit of buttercream. So pretend this is your cake. So this is, you've got to put a little bit of buttercream on, okay? Which camera should I be on?
I'm going to put you on this one.
So you've got to have a little bit of buttercream on. So pretend that's my cake, yeah? And then your nozzle, don't be like that looking at it, yeah? Well, that's what you all do. You're all there looking at it, you want it to pop out like a flower. So let me just cut this off. Now you know why we only have small bags. So, so you pop the nozzle onto the cake. You on the camera there?
Yeah.
Nozzle onto the cake, squeeze up, relax. Squeeze up, relax. Squeeze up, relax. Don't do this. Yeah. You don't want any of them. Yeah, they're wrong. So, just show you what we're doing there. So what we're going to do is, we are going to now, I'll tell you what I could do with Laura. I could do with those peonies out, please, first. Hopefully they've firmed up, they've been in there long enough. Whew. Now, ideally they could do with being in for a couple of hours, but we're just going to have to hope that they are firmed up enough now. So those ones that we put in the fridge before, yeah, see look, we're just going to sit it on there, yeah? And then this one, and I think the roses should be ready now as well.
Yeah, they're pretty colourful.
Yeah. I love the roses as well, because then you can deal with both things together. So we've got the roses here. Oh, the roses aren't quite ready.
I'll swim back in.
No, no, I'll have to go with it because we need to finish. Right, but we manage, yeah. So they're nearly ready, but they're not quite ready. So I'll just have to be a little bit careful when I take off that. I'll put that there.
That's stunning, that one.
Yeah. And then we're going to take this one off. You need this, see, I'll put that on before. We're going to put that one there. And then we're going to how should we do that there? Do you know what, I might just put that there actually. I'll just put that there for a minute.
When you're ready, Carol, can you give a shout out to Madison, who's watching for her first time?
Oh, hello Madison. Well done for watching for your first time. We're a friendly bunch.
She's 12 years old. By
Oh,
the way,
hello.
before you say anything.
Yeah. We are a friendly bunch though. Who are you watching with? Just by yourself? Or
No,
with your
she's
mum?
watching with her mum,
Ah.
but she's quick becoming an addict.
Right, okay. Well, let me tell you, Madison, the way I show you to do things, all kids can do these. So, and I'm just gonna save that one. Just put it back in the freezer. I'll put that one back in a minute. So we've got our other cake, our other nozzles here. So what we're going to do now is we've got our 2 nozzles on, our 2 flowers on, and I think Laura can see the top there. Can you see the top?
Beautiful.
So we're just going to put some of these on. I always like to squeeze it into the bowl first, make sure the colour's coming through. So can you see how the colour's coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. I'm just going to do some clusters. Okay. So then I think what we'll do is we'll do a couple of clusters there. What are you looking for, Laura?
Just plugging the laptop back in, don't
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, that's a smudgy one. But we can hide that one. Quite good at hiding things, me. Don't worry. Okay. Squeeze, relax. So we've used that one there. So I'm just going to put some on the board here. So sorry that you can't see around there.
Debbie
Sorry.
Hargreaves says pelvic floor exercises again.
Over squeeze and relax, yeah. I know. And then we're going to put this nice big one here. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to like this big yellow one now, because he's quite vibrant, but we'll just stick him in there. Little sneaky one. Sorry, Shelley, do you want to get round here?
Yeah.
But I don't know whether you'll get it from there. Shall I do it at that angle there?
That's great.
Squeeze, relax.
Oh, that's lovely with it.
Yeah. Do you think it'll try
Yeah.
that one? So we'll just do that one there. Can you get it there, Shelley?
Yeah.
Squeeze, relax. I think we'll put 2 there. Squeeze, relax. And then I think we'll put 1 there. Squeeze, relax. Do you like these?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
So we'll do that. And we've got this one. Let me cut the bag off. I actually behaved myself tonight, haven't I?
Very good.
Eh?
Very good.
Probably why Madison's allowed to watch. Right, okay then. Squeeze, relax. So we've got a rose there. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. What do you all think so far? I know it's not brilliant, but just a little idea, isn't it?
Lovely.
You're so good, Laura. You really want to keep your job, don't you?
It really is.
I
The
really
flowers
like
are
that pink
beautiful.
rose.
Okay. She's a good girl. Loyal. Okay. So we're just going to, hey?
The pink rose looks really nice.
Yeah. Just throw in an odd one there. An odd one there. And then let's just throw in an odd one there. It all sort of comes together in a
Yeah.
minute. So just need to. Yeah. Right, okay. So sorry, I've got to turn the board round. Right, so I think I've used all the nozzles there. How are we liking it? Does it look alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is, because you're on that camera there, aren't you?
I'm getting a great view. Every time you turn it around, we get a different angle.
Right,
yeah, it's brilliant.
Good. So I'm now going to put my leaves in. I'm going to cut this stuff thing off. We'll have to bloody sort James out in the morning, won't we? Right.
He's in trouble.
Okay. So the leaves, for those who want to know how to do leaves, so this is the big mama one, but we have one, this is the 366, and we have a 352. But you can see the mouth open. Just remember the girl with the big gob, that's me. So if you want to do a little leaf, squeeze, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull. Yeah,
loving
you
the
can
sound
do some little ones. Squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull.
And you have to say it like that.
Yeah, squeeze, stop, pull. Right, we don't want to see any of these things. Yeah, we don't want any of them. We don't like anything limp in here.
Oh my
Don't want any of them. You see them?
Yeah.
Got them? We don't want any of them. What we want is, you see them?
Yeah.
Great. Right. Let's see. Right, so let me carry on getting my leaves on. So it's squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull, squeeze, stop, pull. Right. What do they all think? Is it all coming together?
Yeah, definitely. The yellow really makes it pop out.
Yeah. Let's just go over it a bit. Right, can you see the red on there, Laura, on
Yes.
the leaves? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you remember I put the red in the centre of the leaf?
Yes.
Right, just a moment while you're looking at
It really is beautiful. Deborah Donnelly says this live.
This what?
Hang on, sorry, just on it. She says this live has been a comedy tonight. So funny.
It'd be funny after when I go looking for those angry faces and the ones that were crying. Wait till I
Could
start speaking to them afterwards. I best start doing a runner now. Right, okay. Right, sometimes you have to do less is more, know when to stop, but when that actually is, don't know. Squeeze, stop. Squeeze, stop. Can you see how that red's coming through now? Can you see it there?
Yes.
Can you see how lovely that is now? Coming through. Right, okay. So I think I'll stop there. We've got another rose somewhere, haven't we, Laura, that we can use. Should we get it out? Or should we put it?
Maybe on the join between there and the front.
Where should we put this rose?
I know, we're pretty packed, aren't we?
Yeah, they are pretty packed.
That's absolutely
Freezing that, isn't it?
yeah.
Where do you think we should put this rose? Do you think it should go there?
Yeah.
Do you think we could? I'm frightened it won't stay on.
Yeah. It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? Well, I'll slip it round here. It can be a little lost rose, can't it?
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. And then we'll just do a few more leaves. Are you getting all those on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I think we're done. I think we're done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, is that the right way round?
Yep.
Right,
Perfect.
okay then, I think we're done. So, let's get this out. I'm dying to use this. Bling bling. So this is edible bling bling. Magic colours. So, can you see that there? Can you see how shiny it is?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at, you? Right, so I'm just going to sprinkle about this. I used to, every now and again, Laura might know what I'm going to talk about.
Yep.
There's a glitter from some of the companies. Ooh, look at that.
Oh God! Woo!
Right.
You're
There's a
like a
glitter from some of
magpie.
the companies that you can't use because it's called non-food contact glitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you can use it, but you've got to pick it off. If you want to try and pick this off,
It's
I'd love to.
non-toxic, so it's not
Non-toxic,
actually
that's it.
going to harm you.
So I used to show you like when I started doing lives, and I used to say, you can sprinkle it on, but you're meant to pick it off. It's non-toxic. Well, if you think about non-toxic, crayons are non-toxic, aren't they? And children scoff them, but they're safe. They're not edible. But if they do eat one, they're not going to die or anything, are they? They just might have a lumpy poo or something like that. Purple colour. But anyhow, and plasticine and Play-Doh, it's all non-toxic stuff, doesn't it? So anyhow, I used to put it on the glates because everybody likes a bit of glitter. And then trading standards phoned me. I went, Carol, what are you saying on your Facebook Lives? I went, well, she said about the glitter. Anyhow, thankfully she'd been on our website, all the warnings there. But some miserable so-and-so has got nothing better to do in life reported me for using glitter and encouraging you lot to use it. So we've now got an edible glitter. Yeah. So whoever Mr. Nosybody was, they can go and buzz off somewhere else because we've now got edible glitter. Can you see how glittery that is?
It doesn't make it up very well,
does it not?
No.
Well, believe me, it is sparkling.
Is it up on this? So
yeah.
I'll see it on the 1 minute
sparkling.
video.
Yeah. So that's us done, guys. I don't think there's anything else to tell you, is there?
No.
Okay. So hope you've enjoyed tonight. What time is it? Oh, look at that, 10 minutes to go. So I made a whole mess. Don't think Laura and Shelley are going home just yet. So all I want to say is thank you for joining us tonight. Okay. Everything that I'm using is on the wish list. You may not like the colours, and you know what, I've got to be honest, I'm not too sure about that green drip all over there myself. But I was thinking, what could I do to cover the cake? You could ganache it and make it really smooth, and some of you could be really clever and coat it with sugar paste, but I'm not that clever. But I just thought I'd show you Nifty nozzles again and the leaves and some other ways of using things. Told you about the Sweet Success cake. I don't get no thingy back for Sweet Success, but they're a great company. Pop over there if you want to buy a cake. There's nothing wrong. So if you don't like baking, or you're uncomfortable with baking, or you want red velvet cake because that's a nightmare to make, or you want eggless cakes, get on their website and buy them because they do taste delicious. And then if you want any of your tools and all your other bits, come back to Sugar and Crumbs, which is sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. Anyhow, that's me over and done with. That's 2 Facebook Lives this week, plus the free one that even we didn't know about. So, that popped up this week. And if you're interested, I will pop up on Saturday afternoon, round about 2 o'clock. I'll have 3 little kiddies with me. One's Jasmine. I don't even know what they're called now. I can't think. How bad's that? But I'll have the 3 kiddies with me. And I think what we'll do is we'll see what these neon colours look like in a sponge cake. So we'll make a rainbow cake using all these colours. So I'll pre-make one anyhow, so we've got it to decorate, but then we'll make them and then we'll fill them up with sprinkles and we'll put some buttercream on and we'll crack on. So if you're happy with that, I'll give you half an hour's notice. So somewhere between 1:30 and 2:30, I'll let you know what time we're ready to go live. Is that okay? Yeah? Brilliant. Now, just to let you know what else is going on, Monday night, who we got in? Oh, it's me, Monday night. Freaking hell, you'll be fed up of me. I'm here on Monday night. I'm going to show you how to make brownies and ice cream. So I'm going to show you how to make chocolate brownies with our chocolate flavoured cocoa powders, and I'm going to show you how to make ice cream with our icing sugars. So that's me done. Then, don't think we've got another live next week. Then the week after, we have Marina in. Marina's a great girl. She comes over from Ireland. She's fabulous. She's in on the 12th. The following week, we have, on the 18th, I think we have Anna in, or Catalina, can't remember. But the nice thing is on the 20th, where are we going, Laura? We're off to Spain. We're going over to see Paul Bradford. So, and we're doing a Cake Flicks live with him over there. So we're doing that on Tuesday, the 20th of August. So we've got a busy time, so we've got quite a busy month, and I know lots of you are on holiday, but you know what, we've got to keep you going with cake, haven't we?
Yes.
So I'm going to let Laura do some shout outs and some hellos and goodbyes if you've only just joined. Hellos if you've only just joined us, and goodbyes
Sorry,
if you've been with us all night.
but we're going.
Exactly. And I hope you like this.
Janet McPrice said it's her first time watching and she's enjoyed every minute of it.
Fantastic.
Craig Ankers says it's a great demo, thank you. And Angela Blagg says, Carol, we could watch you all the time. So they've absolutely loved tonight and they're really looking forward to the brownies.
Oh, the brownies. Oh, Maria's
As am I,
Maria's
because-
suggestion.
I can't make brownies.
Can you not?
No, I can never get
Not
them
sure
right.
I can. We'll have to see
No,
how it
you
goes.
can. That's what I said to you. It's your brownies that I need to do.
Oh, they're so easy.
I
honestly.
have not
They're
got
so
it.
easy.
What did you say to me? Be brave.
Yeah, I know.
Be
Right,
brave.
I know. Goody good. Right, is that us done then?
It is. Thank you very much, everybody.
Go and have a good night. Cheerio. See you on Saturday. Bye.